also work according to the resources that come to them. So you cannot, the idea is that you cannot really punish people for the pace at which the NIA is working, because NIA cannot work with the NCA's deadlines, all right? So, but then it comes to a time when you just need to take the bull by the horn, because mind you, apart from the fact that there are people who genuinely don't have their Ghana cards, and the reasons they have are genuine, there are those who also have just refused to go. And let's also admit that there are those people who have also deliberately refused to go and get their Ghana cards and go and register their SIMs. Why? Because they are using the SIM for fraud. And we have seen a lot of fraud cases. In fact, between May 1st and now that the NCA said that they were going to be deactivating cards, the fraud incidents have increased. Personally, I've had about 6 people make a move on me. It tells you that these are people who know that their SIM cards will be deactivated, and so they are trying to cash in on it. So the fraud is also there. So it's not just about people who have genuine reasons. The fraudulent people are there, and we have also been told by the NCA, which the telcos themselves admitted, that their own agents, the telcos' own agents, participated in this fraudulent linking of people's SIM cards to other people's Ghana cards. Okay, and then we know that mobile money agents have been part of some of this mobile money fraud. So let's also admit that fraudsters include agents, and there are fraudsters who are deliberately refusing to go and register their cards. So whatever the deactivation is going to be affecting a lot of genuine people, but it's also going to help us to clean the system in terms of clearing the fraudsters as much as possible.
But doesn't that just raise questions about the effectiveness of this whole exercise if it's to check fraud, and we have cases where agents are fraudulently registering SIM cards? It beats the whole idea, doesn't it?
So, which is why it brings me back to our original call as NCR. Which is why we made a call that, look, when we do this deactivation, this particular one, which is after today, if we begin to do the deactivation tomorrow, the process going forward, the SIM registration process going forward, should completely exclude the agents. Because listen, they have proven to us, the agents have proven to us that given the chance, they are going to circumvent the process. And they have showed it to us. You know, when this SIM registration started, because of the long queues at the various telcos offices, the telcos went to NCA and asked for permission for their agents to join. And those agents who didn't have smartphones, where they were supposed to be allowed to use feature phones, what we call YAM phones. And because the YAM phones could not do the app registration, which is the state 2, they were allowed them to use the old system of registration, then to activate the SIMs. Then you encourage the owner of the SIM to go on and then do the actual SIM registration process. Because the SIMs have been activated for them and the telcos are getting, those SIMs have now become revenue generating SIMs for them. They didn't care to push their customers to go and then do the SIM registration. So it seems to me that with the telcos, as long as the SIM is active, they don't care whether the person has done the proper registration or not. So you see, this process is being circumvented by the agents. So that's why we made a call and said that let's clear the agents. So if after clearing the agents, we still see fraudulent SIMs still getting active, then we know, we look at which telcos are doing them. We know that their staff are now engaging in this fraud.
We have just 30 seconds. How has that advocacy gone to get the push to stop the agents from registering SIMs?
So our call was that after today. So 31st, because NCA says that from 31st they are going to be deactivating all the SIMs that are not registered. So if we deactivate all SIMs that are not registered, then there is no more deadline. So there is no more agency for agents to, as it were, be part of the process and then facilitate any process. So clear them off, because in any case, they are the ones circumventing the process anyway. So clear them off. So we are waiting. After today, we are expecting that the NCA will make an announcement and say that agents are no more part of the process, period.
All right, Samuel Dowina, always a pleasure speaking with you, spokesperson for the Network of Communication Reporters. Moving on, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation is hoping to begin onshore drilling at the Kita Basin in the Volta region next year. This is part of moves by the national oil exploration firm to access oil and gas in the Voltairean Basin. Speaking to Joy Business, Executive Director of the GMPC Foundation, Dominic Ejia, hinted that all efforts are being made to ensure the drilling is done without any negative environmental impact, since this will be the first onshore drilling to be done in the country.
GMPC is almost close to drilling on land. Yeah, that's what we call the Voltaire Basin project, covering close about 45% of the total landmark of Ghana. So you can understand, we can't sit aloof and just wake up to drill on land. We need to get that close engagement with the people. We need to let them understand that the proceeds from the oil is being used to benefit them already, so that they can be part of us as partners in development. So that's the essence of the foundation. That's what we've been doing for the past 5 years. As I mentioned, our target 5 years ago is to ensure that when a socioeconomic assessment is done, we should be able to beat our chest and say that we've impacted no less than 10 million lives in Ghana. And that's exactly what we are embarking on.
You did mention